Long neck, ice cold beers never broke my heart.
Well, you stupid.
I second that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You ever heard that song before?
Yes.
Oh, it's a great song. That's my favorite country song.
Yeah. Country. There's some good country.
It's a whole. Actually, it's a lot of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I know my VR. Need to know that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
song. He says, "Long neck, cold, ice cold beers never broke my heart. Wedding diamond rings and football teams have torn this boy apart."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Word,
does.
word to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how y'all doing? This Brews and Views episode
39.
39.
I think it's 39.
Is
I'm
it?
not 100 for
So
sure.
you hit 40 yet?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, you hit 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than the alternative.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. So I've got a. So I went to Total Wine on Friday after work.
Good store.
Yep.
Great
And
store.
they had the guy. As soon as I walked in, he had the guy sitting there with the with a little stand and giving samples
Oh,
of
the tasting.
two
Yeah.
different ones.
Uh-huh.
Tasting.
And one was lager, which I didn't really try or care for, but this one is the Port City Brewing Company out of Alexandria, Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a porter, robust porter. It says, um, very delicious in my book. And the guy said that this is the best-selling porter in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Nice.
I mean, I didn't ask him for his stats to, show me the proof, but I will take him at his word. It is very good.
Nice.
So it's Port City Brewing Company, Alexandria, Virginia. So I I give it a thumbs up. Go check it out. Best selling porter in the Commonwealth of Virginia, 7.2% alcohol.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'd like
I
to
like it.
sample some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Blue Mountain Brewery Rockfish Wheat Summer Wheat Beer. It's a seasonal beer. Um, it's a picture of a fish on it.
Mhm.
It's pretty tasty. I actually like it. But I like the summer ales.
They tend to be pretty good.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. All of them except for Porch Rocker, and I saw a big display for that shit today in the store.
They still make that shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Tighten up, Sam Adams.
Yeah, but this Rockfish Wheat is 5.4%, so it's not really that strong, but it's got a good flavor to it. It's a nice little beer.
Oh, you said a Blue Mountain Brewery?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
Blue Mountain Brewery.
They make the dark hollow that I like.
Gotcha.
You
Old reliable. Broken Skull IPA. El Segundo Brewing. 7.6.7, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it's Saturday night, June 19th.
Yeah,
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
yeah.
Um,
Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day weekend. To all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. It's the first, I guess, Juneteenth,
Yeah,
which signifies the final uh, letting go or the freeing of the slaves,
Uh-huh.
which was
yeah,
in Texas.
yeah. Because if you know your history, yes, they were freed like a year earlier or 2 years earlier. Slaves were freed, but at the time, word didn't travel that far.
Well, you couldn't write a sternly worded email
Email
to your
to-
governor and be like, look, this shit is over.
Right,
Let it go. So you had to make way.
and you had states resistance to the freed slaves. So
Oh, you still do.
right, right. So it took Union officers a while to get to Texas and say, hey, let these people go.
So yeah, so Juneteenth and free another slaves, and in turn they made all colors mental slaves. So it all worked out for them.
That's a hell of a way to look at it.
Let's see. What's the date? 19th. Soon, what, a week and a half, or yeah, a week and a half. June 1st in Virginia, the ganja will be legal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, it will.
Hmm?
with some weird stipulations, which
Yeah.
I mean, if you gonna make it legal, make it legal. Why, like one of them is you can't have more than an ounce, because I guess they think you're selling it or whatever. But
Yes. That's what
what,
they think.
I used to buy quarter pounds at a time, and I smoked all of it. I didn't sell any of it.
You were a different breed, brother. That was for consumption.
It's just ridiculous. And I say if you get caught with more than an ounce, it's like a $25 fine. It's just a way to get money. That's all.
That's what it's all about. A way to tax it.
That
Yeah.
was it.
And I
That's
don't
why it
think
was illegal for so long.
And that, which is weird, is because I still don't understand if it's going to be legal. Do you still need a card, or are they going to start opening up stores to where a regular brother without a medical card can go in and buy some weed? Not that I am. I would like to, but my job frowns upon it, so I won't be doing it. But I wish I could.
I guess it's going to depend on the state.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think you're still not going to be able to walk into dispensaries
So
in Virginia.
you can only grow it yourself, or if you find your weed guy and buy it from him, as long as you don't have more than an ounce on you.
Yeah.
If you get pulled over or anything like that, then there's no problem.
Exactly.
That's
just
interesting.
as long as when your weed guy brings it to you, he doesn't have more than an ounce.
Well, he better have. Oh, well, that'll be good though, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did see this other article before we get into stuff. It's a Virginia Tech freshman.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
He was on the Tinder,
Yeah.
and he's chatting it up with somebody, and had to meet up, and then the meet up he found out this female that he thought was a female was a dude, and he punched him in the face, and then he stomped him a little bit and then killed him. So he got second degree murder, but I think it's fully justified in my opinion.
I mean, most straight dudes, what would you do?
Listen, maybe the stomping was a little excessive.
Right. And the moral should be stay off Tinder. But
Or maybe had the person not lied.
well, true. But
The moral of the story is don't lie.
Yeah.
About your.
Yeah.
Just be who you be. I mean, in today, like, why the fuck you gotta lie about yourself online? Like,
I don't know. Especially where it's going. You can find plenty of people who like your sort of thing that
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got second degree murder, which.
I hope they reduce the charges or something.
Listen,
Because
it's temporary insanity in my book.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, most straight dudes, if that's happened, you cut the lights on and it's a dude.
he should get out before Derek Chauvin.
Yeah. So, and we gotta remember that that's a young kid from
18 freshman.
He just turned 18. He graduated high school early. He was at Tech early just to try to get in, and he really won't supposed to be at Tech until till the fall.
Mm.
He was really getting in there, trying to get in early, and literally just turned 18.
Damn, my brother, won't nobody on campus that you could have done? I get it though. I mean, Tinder. I mean, it's enticing. Like TikTok.
Like adult TikTok.
Yeah, it's like adult TikTok. It's enticing, man. You just want some easy bum.
I guess you need to specify a little better what you're looking for.
Yeah,
I mean,
Well, apparently he did, and the she lied to him and told him it was a she, and then they cut on the lights and he found out it was a he.
well, let the punishment fit the crime.
That's just dirty as fuck, though, man. That's just dirty as fuck. God, dog.
Like I said,
Why can't he just get a slap on the wrist?
if you're a straight guy, what would your response have been? That's the way you need to look at it.
Same exact, like, it would have been no difference.
And
maybe less the stomping.
but here's the
But
kicker.
maybe so. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel in that moment.
And here's the kicker. He's 6'2", 240.
Yeah.
I'm not 6'2", 240.
Yeah. All I needed was the punch.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure that Tinder date was not 6'2",
240.
240. So
No.
God, dog,
So
man.
you saying just put them to sleep?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You wanna go night night?
Yeah,
Go night night, man.
yeah. Yep.
Oh
But
well.
yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So first up, uh, COVID's been not back in the news, but there's a lot of stuff going on with it now.
New strain.
New, well, you got new strains. You've got
Flu's back.
He said the
Uh,
flu's back.
origins and things like that. Like now, it's looking like more than likely it was from a leak from a lab, and I'd like to say
We all were
we
saying at the
we said
beginning
it on
Know
this
that.
we said it on this show.
that it came with a
We
lab.
call lab flu.
Yeah.
But at that time, I see. There's two roads you could go down here. One that it's a purpose thing, you know. But I'm not gonna go down that road. I'm gonna go down the road of just it was used politically, um, for the most part, from what I can see, because y'all's favorite 45, when it happened, came out and said it came from a lab, and people called that racist just because he said it came from a lab. Hold up.
No, I'm laughing, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Like,
they called it because it came from a lab in China. They called it racist, and anything that he was saying at the time, they just said, it's like fuck, we can't have him be right about anything.
well, obviously, that's my take. I don't think he could be right about anything.
How the fuck
I mean-
you get to be my favorite 45?
I don't think that motherfucker had the capacity to be right about anything. But the racist part, when people were saying it was racist, is because he was saying he was calling it kung flu.
Yeah.
While funny,
Or
racist.
or the China virus.
Yeah, while funny, while both of them are funny, it is a little
It's
racist.
hilarious as shit. But I'm not talking about but other people, if they said that yes, it was a lab leak, you were getting censored and shut down. If you were saying it on YouTube, you was getting your video taken down.
Well, at the time we were saying it, but we were like coding it.
But we coded it.
Yeah, because we were all saying it.
But regardless, if that's what happened, what does it matter? Like, why are you politicizing that?
Because they can. That's what they do.
It's always gonna be political.
But
Everything.
that's what the point I'm getting to is that it seemed like the politicizing of it, that aspect carried more was more important than the actual health and safety of American people.
I wouldn't go that far. Not to me, my personal opinion. But was it politicized? Yes, but it always is gonna be.
I just
I
think
mean, in America, let's be honest. In America, everything is politicized that happens in America. So, flu, lab flu came through, politicized. Katrina hit, politicized.
everything.
Whatever happens is politicized, and the because we have a two-party system, generally the party that's in office gets whether you like them or hate them gets made to look like, oh, this happened on your watch, you should have did this, you should have did this, you should do this. And like I said, even when the bird flu came out, Obama got raked through the coals for the bird flu. It whatever who's in power when something like
This
this
is true.
hit, you're gonna get made to look bad by the
This is-
other side.
This is true.
So I don't necessarily think it was at the expense of the health of the American people, but I do agree that yes, it was politicized because, well, this is going deeper into my personal values of we need to get rid of the two-party system. But because when you have the two-party system, if you're not in power,
That's gonna take a whole show.
right? But if you have the two-party system, if you're not in power, any natural disaster, any breakout of anything, you got to use it against the other side. And I'm saying this, and I can't stand 45, but when it
But
happened.
how does that make anybody trustworthy that you're using a pandemic to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're in politics, you're not really trustworthy to begin with.
Well,
That's what I was
that's
about to
another
say.
point that I was getting. You know, it's crazy that they did that, and then they prop this guy Fauci up, who's been lying through his teeth since the fucking beginning.
Who hasn't?
I was about to
But
say.
the CDC been lying to us.
Well, all of them, but we know what I'm saying is they put him up as this pillar of science, and we're supposed to be. Everybody says trust the science when he was lying about the science. You know what I'm saying? And it's actual fucking proof that he was lying about the science. And his own colleagues were saying shit like, "There's no evidence that this is evolutionary disease. You know, this looks engineered." And he kept on going and saying, "No, this is just the way it is. It came from a bat or a wet market and all that bullshit." And he's been saying this shit for fucking a whole year.
But and I trust me, it's all like we said before. It's all political and whatever side you're on. But when they say trust the science, okay? When this shit came out, you had you had Fauci saying, "No, it's organic. This is how it happened." And you can find 15 environmental scientists that'll say, "Yes, it's organic. It evolved from this." But then you got other people that are saying, "No, it's a biological weapon," and they're scientists too. So when they're saying trust the science, it's hard to decipher which
Yeah,
way.
but the people who are actually studying it, not Fauci. Fauci's just the head of an organization. He wasn't actually studying it. The people that were studying sent Fauci information saying this shit looks like it's engineered.
Right.
And they kept on with this fucking bullshit that it's not coming from a lab leak, it's coming from a fucking wet market in a bat. And
Right.
then saying that there's no bats at the Wuhan lab when there's fucking video evidence of bats at the Wuhan lab.
It's just like what they do in Magic. They get you looking over here while they're switching shit over here.
And we
So,
just
but
said
what I'm saying is, when all this shit is coming out, how do you trust anything that these people say?
You don't. You don't. You do your own damn research, which they know most people ain't gonna do.
right.
And that's all I'm getting. I just don't. I say be wary of anything that any these people say about any motherfucking thing, and not just fucking coronavirus, but anything. Be fucking wary because if they can lie about that, they can lie about any motherfucking thing.
I mean, it's now.
Trust the science when science created it.
Right.
And which was great. I don't know if y'all saw Jon Stewart on Stephen Colbert.
No, I didn't look.
Oh, that's what he was saying. He was like, we owe science. Science. They did us. Basically, he was saying science helped us out and did this. And at the same time, they created this fucking.
They did.
Yeah.
They
So
created
you
it.
trust in the science. So there's certain things you shouldn't be fucking with, and they're saying that we did not do gain of function research, which is basically enhancing a virus to see how it acts in so many words. And they're saying that we're doing this. That we're not doing that. We're doing something else. But it's basically the same thing. They're playing politics with words and
Yeah.
shit like that. So I don't know,
And
man.
it's listen. Coronavirus is bad. I mean, I actually did get my first shot. Coronavirus is bad. It is. Now, people die from it. Yes, some people do. Some people don't. Did it come out the lab? I personally believe it do. Some people will say I'm crazy. I personally believe it does.
I think they're idiots if they think that didn't come out of lab.
Yeah, they think that you can convince them of anything.
Yeah, I personally think it came out of a lab. So now, the bigger question would be if did it could get out on purpose out of the
What
lab?
the?
So
It stopped recording and then.
all right, just relax. It can't or retry or whatever.
Oh, we're still recording on
Yeah.
here.
Stop, Jada. Just stop, Jada.
Oh shit.
Y'all don't pay attention to motherfucking things.
Yeah.
But the bigger question is, did it get out on purpose?
Yes.
Well, I didn't want to go down
Oh,
that, but I believe personally it did.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know. I don't know either
I
way.
mean, there's no proof either way.
Right.
I just the way I feel about the world and what's going on, I think that they did it on purpose.
Probably.
But
Legal purge.
what's crazy is, so it was 2016 or something. Oh, so we were doing this research at University of North Carolina,
Mhm.
gain of function research, and Obama put it into it because it's fucking dangerous,
Mhm.
obviously. And so instead of doing it here, they just moved it on to the Wuhan and
Yeah.
still funded the shit with our tax money. So basically, we paid for the funding
Yeah.
of this shit.
Well, we always pay.
Yeah.
We fund terrorists until they attack us, and then we act upset.
Yeah, man, this shit's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So in a roundabout way, it's still it's our fault. Actually the Wuhan lab is an international lab. It's not a Chinese lab.
Yeah.
It's got you know, but nobody ever says that. Neither the
No,
right or
because
the
it's
left.
in Wuhan.
You
So it's China's now, dog. Even though there's American scientists, there's Australian scientists that's
There's a
there.
whole shit ton of different people there. Yet nobody, the right or the left, does not bring this shit up and say anything
No,
about
it's
it.
China's
And
dog.
that's fucking fun. That's just. Doesn't that sound weird to you?
No, it sound like it sound like American politics. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, it sounds weird because they're passing it off like, and you fool the right people, the rest will fall behind. But it's smoke and mirrors and half truths and all that shit, man. I just say to them, man, just don't trust none of these motherfuckers. That's
No.
what I'm saying. I just,
No.
mm. And now you got some places, which is weird now. A lot of schools, and that's in Virginia. I don't know about other states. Colleges can't come to school unless you got the vaccine.
Yeah, you can.
Um,
And that's pretty much how it's going to be. You're going to have to be. You're going to be virtual unless you got the vaccine.
But they're state. Well, it's up to the school, but it's a lot of them are state schools. They're not private institutions.
That's what I was about to say. Private schools can decide. State schools are going to get told by the state.
Yeah. And I guess because businesses aren't a part of the state, it's up to your discretion because.
Mm-hmm.
They'll change that because the people who, the students who attend class virtually aren't spending the money that the on-campus students are, and they're going to want that money, so they'll adjust the policy as needed.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I
They
think
start missing out on all the room and board and everything else.
they're gonna do
The
something about it
parking
because I think the
passes
virtual shit is opening up a new way of doing shit in this world, whether it's work or
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
The virtual shit it showed that it could be done a different way.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm a
I know-
virtual.
Yeah, you say you are, but I don't even think you have a job.
I do have a job. I'm a virtual.
I mean, you bought a truck, live in the house. Somehow you're paying the bills. I don't know how you do it.
That's America for you, man.
Because I'm a home worker. I work from home.
Yeah.
I do not have to go into the office. So,
Doesn't sound like somebody works a job with me, but whatever.
I have a home office set up. I'm good. I work.
Yeah. All right, Tommy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to go down the road if I think it was on purpose, but that's a whole.
We need another 2 hours.
Yeah, because I have
I
to get
think
my.
we all agree it was on purpose.
I'm on the fence, but
You got a lean.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we said too much on this, if we get flagged and taken down, or we're not getting demonetized because we don't make any money.
No, they'll put a banner across our thumbnail.
Yeah.
But I would like, before we get off this segment, I would like you to recommend. It's a podcast called Dark Horse Podcast. It's with Brett Weinstein. He's got a PhD in biology. Very smart guy. He talks a lot about this stuff as far as scientific wise and all that stuff. So check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, Brett Weinstein on Dark Horse Podcast. And also keep checking us out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll be back.
we'll be back in a second. People say I got a drinking problem, but I got no problem drinking at all.
I can dig it.
Where's the lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a song by Midland, and I'm beefing up my country repertoire as far as songs because I like a lot of country now. I gave it a chance, and I'm liking it. It's all about drinking.
Yeah, I give it a chance. I'm not into all of them, but I can dig what they're
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
don't like all of it, but
I listen to a few country songs.
But yeah, I'm digging it.
My peoples get mad when I play country in the car, but you know
Fuck them.
they get all of it. They get
Sure,
all the time.
like you said, remember you said it's white boy R&B.
White boy and R&B.
Yeah.
So, I ain't mad at it. It's Justin switches beer there.
Yes, I do. I have a Hardywood, and it's called a Fighting Hokie. It's got the Virginia Tech logo on it, Virginia Tech colors on the can.
Is that Hardywood?
Yep.
So maybe they did it because of
Yeah.
a little local.
Yeah, it's good
A
though.
local name.
Uh
It's a lager.
huh. Yes. It's a Fighting Hokies lager.
Lager.
Yes, it is. It's 5%, and you know the little short bottle. It
It's like
always
Red
gets me.
Stripe. Always a good choice.
Red beer.
It always gets me. It always gets me. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You know, some beers that come in those bottles are always pretty good.
I haven't had a bad one.
Kind of like a Mickey's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what?
yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was malt liquor, wasn't it? Was it Mickey's malt liquor?
I think it was, but that shit was so good.
It was good.
Ah,
It gave you the little riddle in the lid.
yo. God damn, you just took me back.
Yeah. That was great.
I was drinking that when I first started drinking, back
Yeah.
when I was 14.
I had one about a month or so ago.
Still good?
Still pretty good.
Still good.
Okay.
Same recipe. Still
Yeah.
good.
They don't change it.
Nah, they don't.
I'm still drinking my Port City Porter. It's good stuff. Bought 6 of them. Well, actually, I already had a few of them before I even got here. I think got a couple left, but be alright.
I don't know. We were at a little get together before we came to record, and we had a few there. Had a few drinks. Had a few drinks.
Yeah. Actually, after I finished golf this morning, I started drinking about 12 o'clock.
So you've been drinking all day.
Yeah.
You started late.
It was late. I didn't eat breakfast, so therefore I didn't want to drink on the golf course because it would have fucked my game up.
And I can't have that Billy Hope.
God damn. I ain't seen that movie in a minute. That'd be a good one to go home and watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonder if it holds up.
It's got to.
It does. I watched it about a week or two ago. It's still hilarious.
Okay.
And also, Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson are two of the finest actors that we,
Yeah.
that don't get a lot of notoriety.
No.
And fucking Woody Harrelson's still doing it. Wesley, he had some troubles. He had to
Yeah,
go
some tax things.
had some tax things go to joint, so he was been Expendables after that, and
Yeah.
maybe another movie.
King Akeem.
Yeah. Coming to America, he was in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he still got his thing. Woody is still been doing his thing all the time. But so J.K. came across this article
Yeah.
in Politico,
Yep.
and the headline is "In Secret Recording, Florida Republican Threatens to Send Russian-Ukrainian Hit Squad After Rival."
Right.
And in this clip, right under that title, they have just a little excerpt of the clip, and it says, "I really don't want to have to end anybody's life for the good of the people of the United States of America, but it needs to be done. it needs to be done." He said it twice. That shit needs to be done. So it's a GOP candidate for a district in Florida.
Yeah.
I'd have asked him to real quick what he said after that. After he said it needs to be done.
Uh-huh.
He said she's just a speed bump in the road. She's a dead squirrel you run over every day when you leave your
I mean, that is
neighborhood.
a Dead squirrel is a speed bump. And mind you, he's not talking about a Democratic rival.
Mm-mm. He's talking about a Republican.
He's talking about
And his
somebody's
own
own party. Like he's trying to,
Fredo, don't do this to your family.
First of all, regardless of what side you're on, that's gangster as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's his name?
William Braddock.
William Braddock, and the one he was talking about was Anna Paulina Luna.
Yep.
Yeah.
In
Says,
Tampa Bay area.
Yep. This is doing a 30-minute call with a conservative activist. He became with a recorded conservative activist that was recorded before he became an actual candidate. William Braddock repeatedly warned to the activists to not support Anna Paulina Luna, because he had access to assassins. So that was his reason. Don't support her because she ain't gonna make it.
He said Russian Ukrainian hit squad. Like all you need is one of them.
Yeah, why you gotta get both of them?
He had a crossbreed jank. He meant business.
That's playing for keeps.
No, he really wanted that seat.
Yeah.
Listen, anybody can fix votes. Anybody can do that. It takes a real G to call in a hit squad on your rival.
Yeah.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah, no need to fix votes if you ain't got no opponent.
Man,
Yeah.
listen.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'll never run against him. Don't do it.
So
Well, you just gotta send your own hit squad.
If you run with him, you gotta have 24/7 bodyguards and wear bulletproof vests all the time. You gotta come to your campaign events like 50 Cent stepping out the G Unit car.
G Unit. He said he really didn't want to, but it's for the good of the people of the United States. And then he said, that will break my heart, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Luna is a fucking speed bump in the road. She's a dead squirrel. What in the hell?
Man, Florida's a wild place, man.
Yo, man. I mean, he might be the actual Florida man. The Florida man does all things.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, if the article starts Florida man.
yeah, it's William Braddock.
Yeah.
And he's a lawyer. He should know better, or he knows something.
It's 2021. You're saying this over phones,
Right.
like Fauci and emails. Like, don't these people know that you can get this shit out?
Also, they can tap into your phone.
Tapping? They shouldn't be. But
They shouldn't.
but we
know you are.
Yeah.
yeah, they shouldn't be doing that. It's, oh my god! And actually, you got the, I don't know if phone call. I guess that was a recorded message or something over. But they have the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
So you can want it. You can go to. It's all under the.
Well,
9/11 changed a lot of shit.
and I don't think he can be recorded without his consent. Like, I think both parties have to agree with it. Only in, I want to say it's California, but don't quote me on that, can one party record the other one without consent.
Yeah, I thought you had to always tell them, like, you gotta
Yeah.
play the little recording or something, let you know you're being taped or
Yeah.
This
what
call
happened?
this call is being recorded.
Right. But like I said, I think California is the only state that one party can record the other, and you don't have to tell them. You can just record this shit.
But this is a just a phone, a 30-minute phone call with a conservative activist.
Yeah.
So does that mean that the activist person is just saying this is what they said, or is there actual, like?
I have no idea, but he's saying that the recording may be doctored.
So there's a recording of the actual.
Yeah, and he's saying the recording is doctored, or that he even said at one point it wasn't him on the recording.
Well, he's a lawyer. He knows exactly what to say.
Yeah.
Fake news.
But they said, they said that the activist showed his phone number on their phone during the recording, and like the reporters have his phone number too, and it's the same phone number.
Oh, caught him slipping.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you gotta have what you call a track phone for that
Yeah,
type of shit,
If
man.
you're gonna be admitting to felonies, you use a track phone.
That's it.
Haven't you seen any of the movies?
Man, they really caught him slipping.
Haven't you seen any of the movies when they get burner phones?
Yeah, I even watch my porn on an old phone that's not that don't have service going through. I just got internet. 'Cause I might have clicked on the wrong video and they could use that against me. So
Yeah. If you ever want to run for office.
Have we
boy.
not watched Law and Order? When the mafia members and all them want to, not like let everybody know that they're doing like passing out drugs, they use burner phones when they communicate.
burner
Yes.
phones, man.
Yes.
Buy it.
Burner phones.
Yep. So
Pull it after you use it. You pull out
You use the
the
old phone, huh? You Kevin Durant.
you use the phone, then you pull out the memory card and you break it, and you
Yep.
throw the phone in the
Break
trash.
yeah. Damn, I gotta toss this phone.
Don't download your porn on the old
No,
phone.
I stream. You stream. You don't download.
Why not?
You don't want that. You don't want it on your hard drive, man.
Yeah, you might get a virus.
Yeah, virus. You stream. You delete your browser history. Do all that shit, and then get rid of the phone and get another one. That's what I do.
Nothing illegal about porn.
No, it's not. But some of the
Well, unless you're R. Kelly.
and I don't know.
I'm not into what he's into.
Unless it's underage kid.
Yeah, if you're R. Kelly, then your porn is illegal. But that's a whole different story. But go ahead.
Well, I try not to. Well, this is off topic, but I try not to click on the ones that say teen. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Back to this dude.
Yeah.
William Braddock.
William Braddock. Gangster. The most gangster politician in Florida.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
Florida. I wonder if somebody offed him first, or going to try to off him first.
No.
Let me say, because he's
No.
still alive. Maybe somebody gonna try to get him first.
I don't know, man. This dude if he got Russian and Ukrainian connects,
You might just want to leave that alone.
you might want to just.
I don't
Here,
think- I
you
don't
want
think-
you want to
that.
see? You can have
Yeah.
it.
You don't want that smoke.
I'm gonna move to Virginia and run for that seat.
Well, she's a former, like, in the military. I think she was a Marine or something. So.
Oh, so he feels that he really needs to go hard to take her out.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna go out without a fight.
No.
That ain't her. That ain't her training.
He's just doing that because she could whip his ass.
Yeah.
This is a dirty political tactic. It's dirty? I think it's a little more than dirty.
Yeah.
Illegal?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Whatever.
I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know. I'm not gonna say dirty. It's fucked up.
gangster.
Yeah. My man said he's sending the hit squad.
He says, I have access to a hit squad too, Ukrainians and Russians. He said about 3 minutes, and he said in 3 minutes in the phone call, he won't waste no time. Don't get caught out in public supporting Luna.
That's basically saying, fuck with me if you want to.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I wonder if he was actually in the mob or something before he decided to go, into politics.
Might have been.
Because I watched the Godfather saga. That's how they handle disputes.
Why the fuck didn't Trump promote him somewhere?
I don't know.
What happened.
Well, he's like he
She was in
wasn't
the Air Force. I'm sorry, she wasn't a Marine. She was in the Air
I'm
Force.
talking about the lawyer that had the hit squad.
No, he wasn't in it. He's running now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what you need on your team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wrong, but that's what you need on your team. Jesus.
Like we said, Florida, man. Wow. got Russian hit squads, bath salts, wild tigers running loose. Y'all heard about that one?
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Florida's a wild place, man.
And fucking, they got what is it? Some sort of breed of fucking anaconda or boa constrictor that's
It's
not
python.
python that's not even from fucking Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got out of town.
They got out of
Snakes.
town pythons.
Yo.
Yeah. It's a wild
Panthers,
place.
man.
Steve guys.
It's a it's a nice place to visit, but I'm not living.
Fuck no. And you got to dodge a hurricane every year.
Yeah.
Several.
Yeah.
It's a crazy place.
It's a great place to fish, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe we'll go down there and take a road trip. Not from May to November because that's hurricane season.
Yeah. William Braddock, Florida, gangster, wild place, wild man.
Yeah.
I'd like to know a little history about him. Like, where is he? Like, his upbringing. Like, what is his family into? Like, who? How do you just know Russian and Ukrainian hitmen? If that's what, or was he just talking out of his ass?
I don't know. That's what thing was he just trying to look big and bad, or does he actually have a hit squad?
Well, if what he's saying is true, that kind of information will clearly be classified.
I know we do have. I've met some the Russian. One dude and his friend from the Russian mafia that's hanging around Richmond, Virginia. It's real. Here.
Well, all mafia is real.
Well, I'm saying it in Richmond, Virginia. So I mean, saying, and that's me who's not even trying it. So if I can know somebody who knows somebody, then
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. William Braddock probably knows a guy, or two, or three.
Yeah.
Well, you should run for office then.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing it.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Your opponent,
Yeah.
you just take him out.
Yeah, man.
We'll meet up at the Bada Bing. We'll have
Yeah.
campaign.
I would like to win fair and square.
We'll have campaign meetings at the Bada Bing.
That's it.
Big Puss, and Tony Soprano.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's how you get down? That's how you run for office?
I mean, is it more? Is it even more cutthroat or dirty than how they already run for office and shit in a lot of places?
Well, most people don't go to death.
How do we know?
Yeah, we don't. Well, it's all criminal.
That's true. That's true. Y'all seen that scene in The Godfather? I told y'all I watched it today.
You got
When Michael was talking to the girl and she said, "Your father kills people." She said, "You can't say he's a good man like politicians." And Michael said, "You think politicians and presidents don't kill people?" He said, "Who sounds naive now?" So, man's got a point.
You got a point. He actually has another. There was another line in the third one where he was talking about how the church and politicians are all corrupt. I forget the line. I have to look it up, but yeah.
Yeah.
And whether it's murder or blackmail or holding, shit's crazy, man. And William Braddock, he's just playing the game that he knows how to play. That's
how
all
he
he's
play.
doing.
That's how he play.
I ain't mad at him.
Play to win.
He should be mad at himself for getting caught for doing something so fucking stupid like that.
Yeah.
Saying it to on the phone to some activist. I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
Everybody's not on your side if they say, even if they say you're on their side.
No.
And, you know.
I'm trying to order me a shirt that I actually saw it on Last Chance U when they was talking about the basketball player. And the dude had on a sweatshirt and it said, "Homies ain't homies." They said even Jesus had Judas. I was like, I need to find that shirt. I gotta order me one. I've been trying to find it.
It's the truth, man. I saw somebody said something like that on fucking TikTok,
Yeah.
which ain't all women shaking their asses. Some people doing some real shit on there, but it was some sort of lines of that, like all your everybody in your circle is not for you, or something.
No.
Everybody in your circle is not your friend.
Yeah.
They're just
No.
in your circle, but Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing as Judas and Jesus,
Yeah.
and actually William Braddock and
And
and this lunatic.
they thought they was on the same
They
team.
ain't on the same team.
Thought they had a friend.
Mm-mm.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
The only team is after you get elected, and
Yeah.
before we get there, we ain't not on the same team.
Right. That's crazy.
But you said she was a Marine?
No, she was in the Air Force. I said a Marine. I said it wrong. She was in the Air Force.
Oh, he could have taken her out easy.
I was about to say he needed that squad to even the odds, but nah, never
Nah,
mind.
she's in the Air Force.
No. I'm not even sure they do anything, even though my dad was in the Air Force. I'm not sure what they do.
They're Air Force.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
what
they do anything,
do.
but yes,
I
but,
think
They're
they're
air
just,
support.
they're just smart.
but the Army and Marines, they have their own planes. So what do they do?
They're probably not as adept as the Air Force.
Do we know this?
That's when we need to call in show. Somebody who was in the Air Force can call in and tell me what the fuck is it that you do?
Pops up.
Because I'm pretty sure
Call Pop.
the Navy has their own planes. They do a lot of
They
shit.
do.
with
I
their own
seen
planes.
Top Gun. Naval
Marines.
Aviator.
Army. So what does the Air Force do?
Y'all seen Top Gun? It's Naval
Yeah.
Aviator.
I'm still waiting for the second Top Gun to come
Yeah.
out.
COVID. It was supposed to come out last year. It was
Yeah.
COVID.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not gonna be as good,
No.
but maybe it is. I actually haven't seen a bad Tom Cruise movie.
Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
You never close your eyes. Oh,
Stop. Stop.
But anyways.
No. So yeah, we'll be back in a second with another segment.
And then it did it again.
Yeah, man. I got a Boston Lager, the original.
The original.
Yeah, it is good beer. It
Original
is.
craft brew of America.
Yeah,
Or
it's
one
good
of
too.
them.
It's good too. I think everybody's had a Sam Adams that drink beer.
Yeah.
Good motherfucking
Several.
choice, motherfucker.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's good though. I mean,
Oh,
you can never go wrong with a Sam Adams.
Everything but the porch rocker.
That's it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bad. I mean, I'll tell y'all words for the porch rocker. I haven't had it, but I've had all the other ones. Especially the big the winter lager
The winter lager.
and the summer ale.
Yeah,
I love that summer.
the summer ale is
Fucking
really good.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. But so we haven't done this in a while. I don't think. Can't remember. I don't know. But Cliff's Corner, where he gives us a little rant, or something he's upset about, or you know. So Cliff,
Yeah.
what's on your corner today?
Well, I kind of wanted to do this on something. I had an idea, but then you showed me something that kind of lit me up.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt I needed to say something.
Mhm.
So this, what should I call her? This bitch.
We're not gonna put her name out there.
No, I'm not doing that. They talked me out of it.
Mhm.
Well, she asked, it was his Twitter, and she asked a question: should Father's Day be banned because it's disrespectful to single mothers and same-sex couples?
Get 'em.
First of all, shut the fuck up.
It's a dumbass question.
My God.
Get 'em.
Oh man. Next, I mean, oh God, this sensitive shit I don't do well with. How the fuck could it be disrespectful to single mothers and same-sex couples? It's Father's Day. Period. I don't, I'm gonna say something I shouldn't.
Say it.
Say it. Get 'em.
I know shit happens. in terms of, mothers raising families and what have you. And we respect that. But no, you don't get to take over someone else's holiday. You have Mother's Day. Stop trying to grab more shit. Oh man. So no, I ain't gonna say. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna stop right there.
I'm not sure that the tweet is from a mother
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's a
who's
mother.
from. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a fucker on the end of it.
Yeah. 'Cause this, I was going somewhere else and I had to catch myself.
It's just another crazy feminist talking out the side of her ass or whatever. And if if you're saying it's offensive to single mothers or was it
Single mothers and same-sex couples.
same sex couples? Yeah.
What about the same-sex couples that have two dads? That can't be offensive to them.
How about the fact that you can't even get here without a mother and a father? Oh, period.
It's true.
It's true. It's
True. It's true. I'm saying you got two dads though.
It's levels to this. So maybe you're not a good dad, but you're still a damn dad.
All right. Is it?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna just spend this last segment talking about different topics in sports the past 2 weeks. First, I just want to mention that the NHL is in the playoffs, but nobody cares, so we're just gonna move past that.
Listen, nobody around here cares.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that care,
They still
but
playing?
Yeah.
It's summertime.
but unless the Capitals,
Yeah. Go Caps.
yeah, unless they're
but they're out,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so we're going.
Yeah, unless they're winning it, nobody around here cares.
And apparently there's still a WNBA season that just started. I didn't know. So
More than you want.
I got.
Oh, you will in about 15 years.
Okay. I got nothing to say about that. But-
Actually, it'd be about it'd
Be
be
a
about
little less.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be a little less.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a dog.
Because you got to start preparing.
Yeah, yeah, you'll figure that out.
So, well, first, we say it's not a sport, but I'm gonna talk about it just for a second. Is golf. And 2 weeks ago in the Memorial Tournament, which is Jack Nicklaus, if you know anything about golf, he's arguably the best golfer ever. Just him and Tiger Woods.
Right.
He had his tournament, the Memorial Tournament, and John Rahm is one of the better golfers in the PGA right now. Was coming off the 18th tee in round 3, and he was 6 strokes up. Which, if anybody knows, if you're 6 strokes up going into Sunday, more than likely you're gonna win. And as he was coming off the tee, the PGA officials came to him and said, "You, sir, I have to go to COVID protocol." Which was if that's if that's where we're at right now in this day and age, I get it. But did you have to do it to him as he's walking off the 18th tee on TV?
I don't know.
Did you see the
This
reaction?
whole shit is weird.
But did you see how, like, they tell him as he's walking off, and he just drops, like, you don't even know what's going on, because we don't know
Right.
what's going on. I just think it was in bad taste the way they did it, because you got to go after. Anybody knows about golf? Once you finish your round, you have to go to the scores table and sign your score sheet.
Right.
Why didn't they just tell him in there off camera or whatever like that?
Because that doesn't make for good TV.
It's fucked up. Fucked up.
It doesn't make for good TV, Art.
God damn. That is terrible.
Yes, yes it is.
But he's back this week. It was 2 weeks ago. He's back this week. He's out of protocol and he's playing, but he's not. He's stinking it up just like I did
And
earlier today.
we were just talking about Chris Paul off air. If you've been vaccinated, do you got to quarantine for 2 weeks?
I mean, what's the point of vaccine if you?
You have to quarantine for more than like 2 days.
Usa.
Why do vaccinated people have to worry about unvaccinated people if vaccines work?
And, yeah.
Because nothing's 100% guaranteed. That's it. I get where you're going, but that's the answer.
Okay, so just like I'm not vaccinated, it's not 100% guaranteed that I'm going to get it.
Right. Nothing's 100%.
It's amazing what they do with fear.
It's like if you get, you get take the flu shot, but you can still get the flu.
Measles shot.
Or me, I haven't had the flu shot in over 20 years and haven't had the flu either.
Well, yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But oh well.
But what do I know?
So, another headline. The BCS
On the 12.
on to 12, which a lot of people have wanted for
Mm-hmm.
and advocating for a while. I like it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna, add more games that Alabama can beat the shit out of other teams, but it still
Gives them a shot.
it gives them a shot. The Central Floridas of the world who've been undefeated, and you're just not gonna let them play. I mean, what's the point of going undefeated if you can't play for a championship?
When they said that the four teams, they released a stat, and it's something crazy. Like, since they went to the BCS format and picking four teams, three of the four teams, like out of the 20 years they've been doing it, like 17 of the years, three of them have been Alabama, Oklahoma, and Clemson. I mean, it just come on.
And then since they're going to the playoff format, it's like you're going to get at least two SEC teams every year anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
And it might not change the outcome.
It
but
might not, but
it
at
still
least
gives like if you're paying what are you playing for
right.
if you don't have a shot?
Yeah.
So I don't care what conference you're in,
If you go undefeated,
you should play.
even if you go play Alabama and they beat you by 65, you should get that chance.
Yeah.
And that's why. But there's no money in Alabama beating Central Florida by 60.
It's
No
money
money
for
in
the
it.
school getting
You
beat
beat
by
by
60.
yeah.
Yo,
You should have that opportunity to get your ass whooped.
I agree they should.
So
But it's not my wallet that's getting fat off of it either.
true.
I mean, I think they should. So it was a couple months ago where it's like the top 12 teams in European soccer wanted to get together and form their own league and say fuck UEFA,
Right.
and they were all mad about that. But that's the same thing that's basically what's kind of happening in college football is what they should probably do. If you're saying if all these teams are the only ones you care about and fucking winning and ratings and all that stuff like that you're only gonna give a chance to, why not just put all these teams in the Super League and then have all the other teams do their own little, like you got the 1AA championship.
Right.
Form something else. Does it really matter if it's just Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, and Oklahoma winning all the goddamn time? What's the point of all those?
Other of always happened.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel even though they shot down that Super League in Europe, which I don't see why, because they do this Champions League every year in soccer, and it's the same teams. There's 32 teams that play in the Champions League, but yet it's still the same four teams that four to six teams that end up in the final 4 or 8 teams.
Because if you put them all in the same league or what have you, when everyone gets together, when they combine with everybody else, it's only going to be one of those teams instead of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those 12 teams was like, well, because you split their money with the lower teams that make it to the tournament. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, why split the money with these teams that ain't doing shit, and why not keep all the money? Which I get, but people were upset that their team wasn't getting a chance.
Well, it's bad.
Well, your team sucks.
That's true. I think it's bad overall for the game overall, to do that.
Well,
I get what you're saying, but overall for the game.
For the
it's not
big
good.
picture of the
Yeah.
game, maybe so, but you're still playing, aren't you?
I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, are you still playing if no one's watching?
No, well, nobody's watching. And
Well, no one in this country watches.
Yeah, in this country they don't watch it.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, except for you. But
generally
you're like
in this
the one.
country, yeah,
You're
no.
like the one American that watches
Yeah.
English Premier League soccer.
It's awesome.
In this
And I
country,
watch that. I do not watch MLS just for.
in this country, you watch NFL,
Mm-hmm.
NBA,
Mm-hmm.
and MLB. That's the only sports that people watch in this country. That's it. Occasionally, you'll run into some pockets that watch hockey, and I watch hockey when the Caps on.
Go Caps.
Yeah.
I will watch hockey only for Game 7.
Well, a game 7 in any sport, there's nothing like it.
Which playoff hockey is pretty fucking. If you're watching your team and you like
Yeah.
it, it's pretty fucking good.
And that's what I said.
And this niggas go hard too. I would
But
never play it.
But to Cliff's point though, game 7, whether it's
Yeah.
NBA,
Yeah.
base, MLB, or hockey, game 7, there's nothing like game 7.
Yeah, even baseball, for as boring as baseball can be, a game 7
Game
is pretty
7,
sweet.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I think we need to. If baseball is a summer sport, why is the game 7 of the World Series in fucking November, like November 2nd?
Because you play 162
They
motherfucking
need
games.
to shorten that.
That's why.
I think 130 would suffice.
Yeah.
Take out a month. Take out just 1 month.
Yeah.
Too many purists, they ain't gonna let you do that.
I know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember when they were talking about putting a clock on the pitches to make the pitches go faster, and people got completely upset.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Well, I hope they're happy because now all they get is home runs and strikeouts.
Well, that's another thing. So that was another what I was about to get into. So apparently, pitchers are using a new substance on the ball, spider tack. It's used for weightlifting. That's what they made it for.
Right.
But now, pitchers are using it because if you can get a better grip on the ball, you get better spin, better control.
Right.
And they're using that now. And now that's kind of like we allow pine tar, but spider tack is a little bit different.
Right.
And so they asked this pitcher Garrett Cole for the Yankees, and it's like, so have you ever used spider tack? And he's like,
That would be a yes.
I don't really know how to answer that question.
That would be a yes.
What the, dude?
That's a yes.
Just say no if you want. If that's how you want to answer, just say no. If you want to
Any
lie,
hesitation? Listen, let me tell y'all something. If a reporter asks you a question and you go, that's a yes.
this fool, man.
That's a yes.
Yeah, he said, I don't know how to answer that question. And then he said, there's been lots of traditions that have been passed down from older players to us.
Oh, I mean, just rat out everybody.
Yeah, I'm saying they all doing
Yeah,
it. They all doing it. It ain't just me, damn it. It's everybody.
Oh, this
Fucking
shit.
snitch.
What a fucking snitch. A dumbass snitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it ain't just me. It's everybody.
Mm.
They're all doing it.
Oh. And also, the Aaron Rodgers drama still going on.
Well, it's going to keep going until they eventually agree to trade him.
And you remember, so it was what, last week when they had the mini camp, like the first day, oh, Jordan Love is not looking too good. And the second day, oh, Jordan Love looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. And then back to reality.
Because that's when they knew he won't come. So they had to talk up Jordan Love. But we all know Aaron Rodgers will either retire or be wearing another uniform in 2022.
I would just retire.
Yeah.
Oh, 2022. No, they'll have another uniform by then.
It's just quarterbacks are afforded that because they make so much money. So they can afford to sit out a season because the fines are like chump change to them because they make so much money. Now, if you are a free safety
You guys better show up.
You got to show up because them fines will eat you up.
Right.
But quarterbacks, when you making 45 million a year,
Yeah, missing 1 year.
you ain't
Shit.
go, you're right.
Hell, you know what you do with your money. You can sit out a few seasons.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, shit.
Man, he's a top tier quarterback, so the the leverage is all him. He can
Right.
sit out and not be hurting. So money is nothing.
Right.
And if he sits out, they gotta put all their eggs in Jordan Love's basket. Who really, if he was any good, you would know it by now.
Yeah.
He would have already beat out Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd know it by now.
Because they drafted him. So if he was any good, they would have already been trying to move Aaron Rodgers.
Hmm. But he's not any good.
Or at least he's not good yet. He may
Yeah.
need some time to
Yeah,
develop.
maybe so.
I don't know.
But
But I don't know much about Jordan Love. He really played at Utah.
Well-
How many Utah games came on around this motherfucker?
One. It's like a Tuesday night. It's like a Tuesday night at 11 o'clock. Ain't nobody watching that shit. At least over here, only people watching that shit was in Utah,
Yeah.
where they execute people with bullets.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
But Aaron has he's did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
His legacy. I mean, whether he gets another Super Bowl or not, he's solidified in my book as one of the
Yeah,
best.
he's
I've-
one of the great.
I know what I've seen on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not all his fault that they
They
had
ain't in the Super
yeah.
Bowl. You know, Green Bay, they could have at least drafted a receiver in 20 years.
You know, might have helped.
Yeah.
You know, could have made something.
You got one of the best quarterbacks ever. You may want to draft a receiver, a running back, a left tackle.
Nah, they shit on him. They did him dirty.
Yeah.
Well, I think they got bad. Was it general manager? Because they don't have an owner.
Yeah, they got
So
bad
they
general
got-
manager.
Yeah, front office, and I think that's where
Their front
his
office
issues were.
who thought he was declining when he was not declining.
Right.
Because obviously they know nothing about fucking football.
When you have Aaron Rodgers, you're always in win now mode. So drafting a quarterback in the first round.
That's so fucking stupid.
Then all he did was go out and lose like 6 games over 2 years,
Yeah.
and win an MVP, and showed you you were wrong.
Yeah.
And if you could be wrong about it, but if you feel that he's declining, then at least you say, look, Aaron, we're gonna draft this guy.
Yeah.
He's earned that. Now, I mean, I would think that it's common courtesy for them to do that. Not that they owe. I mean, be honest, management doesn't owe any worker anything.
No.
In the grand scheme of things, but it would be a good thing to do.
I mean, and it's smart on their part.
Yeah.
Because if if you're gonna say that, guess what? Trade him, and guess the shit you could get back for him.
Yeah.
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 Like you screwing yourself.
It's poorly run.
It is.
Poorly run. But maybe they need an owner. How does that work? Who owns that fucking team?
The people of Green Bay.
You can buy a share of the
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers if
Yeah.
you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only team that they would allow to be
Yeah.
sold like that.
A guy that I work with now, he has a
Fable.
ownership stake in the Green Bay Packers.
So-
He's a huge Packers fan.
I got a stock because I got some stocks. I got an app where I buy stocks on.
Mm-hmm.
I can go on. I can search for Green Bay or somehow. How do I?
I guess technically, but good luck trying to find somebody that's willing to sell.
Sell
it.
Well, it's
So-
probably not many
Good
shares
luck.
left, if any.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
but,
yes,
but
you can-
so
You can buy a share of the Green. They're publicly. That's why their books are always
Mhm.
open. That's why the NFL always,
Uh-huh.
because they're a publicly traded company. So the NFL,
ah,
Uh-huh.
the NFL had, even when they trying to hide their books,
They
people
can't
can
hide
always
that,
pull
yeah.
the Green Bay Packers book because they don't have an owner. They're publicly traded.
that's just wild.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, dude I work with, he got a share of the Packers.
So what
You
is
mean
He got
somebody-
one share.
You mean somebody you know?
Shut up. He got one share of the pack.
That's
He's
so,
a huge Packers fan, and he bought one share.
that's so sweet though.
Yeah, because I would buy a share.
I mean, you're not really, you own, but you're not, I mean, you're not really getting anything off of it. You know what I mean?
No, but you're
No.
not losing anything.
And
It'll
you
go
have
up
a share of
percentage
an
every
NFL
year.
team.
Just to say you have it.
I mean, just
Yeah.
to say, because that's pretty much it.
I mean, just think about if you could buy a share of Washington, you buy a share.
And Green Bay's not losing any money.
If I bought one share of Washington, I'd actually try to figure out a way to hostile takeover.
Yeah, you don't need both. You need both.
You gonna need more than one share.
Yeah.
Well, we just call up our guy down in Florida, Mr. William Braddock. That's what we do.
Hey, look here, baby.
So we
got a situation up there.
Mr. Snyder needs to be taken out.
Yeah.
Who do you know?
Yeah, I don't need to know the details.
That's right. I don't know anything. And if you get caught, I will deny everything.
Oh shit.
You know it's gonna be fucked up. We're gonna be sitting here and you just gonna scroll on the TV. Owner of the Washington Redskins, Dan Snyder has been, and you gonna be like, oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Yo. I ain't had nothing to do with
It
that.
ain't nothing. It's just comedy. These are just jokes.
These are jokes.
Damn, Will, I didn't think you was going to do it.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
These are just jokes.
So earlier we were watching the Game 7 of the Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks come on top. They're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Uh-huh.
But even still, after seeing that, I want to take back Giannis's two MVPs that he got the last 2 years.
You don't think Giannis is MVP worthy?
Fuck no. Bum ass nigga.
He's an MVP.
And I mean, apparently they just hand those out like,
Yep.
like participation trophies in Little League Soccer. Because from what I see, he is not an MVP.
No.
And actually, from what I've seen this year, I know it's a regular season award, but it's still in the regular season. Chris Paul is the MVP.
I was about to say
of
Chris
the
Paul's
league
better
this year.
get.
He probably could have got it a couple other years, but this year, for sure, Chris Paul is the MVP. Oh.
Yes.
So, but I don't think Chris Paul drives headlines, and
He doesn't.
and it's more of a business and
Yeah.
you know,
Chris Paul don't drive your headlines. He don't get you those ratings.
nobody checks in the Sports Center for the Chris Paul highlight.
No.
But they do check in. I don't know why for the Giannis highlight, because he does have some good dunks from time to time.
And Chris Paul's playing in Phoenix. Those games don't come on national TV.
I mean, they come on at the same time as Utah college football team. Nobody watches that shit.
Nobody watches Phoenix.
Now, being that they're going to the Western Conference Finals, you will see next year more Phoenix games. Devin Booker, star.
Yeah. Who's been a star for a while? He's just in Phoenix.
He's just
Yeah. When you play in Phoenix, not much national coverage there. The Phoenix Suns.
Not since Barkley left.
and that was just for like 2 years. I think the Diamondbacks won a
Couple World Series, didn't it?
I think they won one.
Yeah.
They might have been at 2, but nobody pays attention to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Well, listen. You're either going to have the Suns or the Clippers in the NBA Finals. I never thought I would say that, but you're going to have one of those two in the NBA Finals.
I've seen the Suns in the NBA Finals before.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. that's
I'm not okay with the Clippers. in the
I'm not
finals.
okay with that either.
But you're going to have one of them.
We all talk about how weird 2020 was. Apparently 2020, 21 is really weird, especially
Yeah.
fucking final. What?
So you're either in the finals, you're going to have
Clippers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Or
Milwaukee make it
Suns.
Or in this,
And
three
the
of the
Atlanta
4
Hawks.
teams. Yes. 3 of the 4 teams that are in the conference finals are the Bucks, Clippers, and Suns. Now you tell me on what weirdo world that you would pick those four
I'm
and
calling it now. Phoenix Suns versus Atlanta Hawks.
see, I was calling it Phoenix Suns versus Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, I just threw up
Bucks
in my
about to
mouth.
win the chip.
God. It's
I
just
don't-
And I'm not saying
terrible.
that because I want them to win, but I think Bucks about to win the chip.
See, I think Philly about to win it.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't win. They lucked up and got a Super Bowl a few years ago, but they don't win.
I think they about to win a
So
chip
that
in
was it.
basketball.
Yeah, that was it.
Nick Foles, the GOAT, gave Philly the only chip they're going to get.
Yeah, they don't.
They
don't
won
win.
one in basketball with Dr. J in the early 80s.
Were we born?
Yeah, it was like 83 or something.
Yeah,
we were
Moses-
born, but we won't really watch it.
Moses Malone. It was Lakers versus Sixers.
Yeah,
Moses Malone,
Dr.
Dr.
J,
J.
Doug Collins.
Good lord. Some bitches retired as a coach. Y'all fuckers old.
Nigga, you right there with us.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm behind you. Let's get that clear.
Nigga, you right there with us. Don't
Y'all-
even try.
Y'all graduated before I did.
They got 1 year, 6
Cliff,
months.
You're an old
Estelle
fart.
before you,
Deal with it.
before me.
6 months, nigga.
Cliff, you're
Hey,
an old
a
fart.
year.
It's not a year, though.
A whole fucking year.
It's not a whole year, though.
Yeah.
Bro, the school
What
years mean
What year did
nothing.
you graduate? What year did you graduate? Just refresh my memory. It was in June, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But
All
that
right.
doesn't mean.
All right.
You see how
Because mine was a June a year later.
semantics.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mm,
These are facts.
fake news.
Fake news.
That's what you want to do? That's what you want to go with?
What you're doing is you're using a false
What's
narrative.
What's false about what I said?
You're
I
still-
graduated exactly a year after you
Yes,
did.
but you're only 6 months younger than me.
Yeah.
He's searching.
Yeah.
What year were you born, sir? What year were you born, sir?
I was born in 1978 and a half.
GOP, you want to make up shit? Making up shit, huh?
Listen, dog. It's okay to be old. You're old.
I'm not old yet.
You're old.
If
Not
your
yet.
knees, if your knees crack when you get out of bed, you might be old.
Well, I'm different. I had knee surgery.
Excuses.
Regardless. Whether I'm old or not. Y'all are older.
And Tom Brady is older than all of us.
Yeah, and a champion. Ain't gonna do it again. Well, I don't know.
No.
That's another one I want to go. My prediction.
Okay.
Super Bowl.
Already?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really early
We ain't
prediction.
even in camp yet.
Preseason prediction.
Good
We
lord.
ain't even over camp yet.
Just by so I'm going off of acquisitions and movement.
Okay.
I don't have no idea who's gonna fucking win, but
Neither do they.
Rams
Okay.
and Chiefs. I'm never gonna go against. What's this?
Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
Not until they don't make it.
I mean, those are not bad picks. I mean,
Yeah.
Not until they don't make it.
Yeah, those aren't bad picks at all.
Some. Oh yeah.
Off camera joke. Off camera joke.
joking, man.
I would say it was Linda Cone is one fine gill.
You said one fine gill.
Oh, but the Earl now.
But yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, that's it for this week. I think next week we're gonna, or next episode, 2 weeks, maybe a little critical race theory.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we'll get on that.
We'll get on that.
So.
And that'll be something we can talk about.
Are 7 listeners ready for that?
Well, we got 50 subscribers on YouTube, so
And we actually picked up a subscriber on Podbean.
Bobby. And I got a friend, a young kid who's into the social media.
Right.
Put us put us on his Instagram or shout us out and all that good stuff. So maybe we'll get more. It'd be more younger kids
Right.
on that one, but
So we got friends that are subscribers, but we probably only got like 7 listeners.
probably so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so. One day,
Yeah,
we
one
just
day.
gotta say.
And we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we do.
One day we'll say the right thing that just says, you know what, these motherfuckers is on it. I haven't said it yet, but pretty sure it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's coming one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. You know, we can all have dreams.
Dream.
So yeah, this has been it for Brews and Views 39, I believe, or
Yep.
40, I don't know, but
39.
we'll be back.
Rest in peace, Clarence Williams.
Oh, yeah.
The third.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. See you in a couple weeks. Peace.
Peace.